July 7th, and my first hotel room. I've managed to stay with friends or at Airbnbs or something like that, and I am in Butte, Montana. It is 7:55 a.m. and I'm about to head out on my way towards Seattle. I won't quite get it there. It's 600 miles just outside of my range. I could get there at 2 in the morning. It is a sunny day, so I'm excited about riding in the sunshine, and it's 54 degrees out right now, which is pretty chilly to be riding on a motorcycle. Things went well yesterday, so I expect them to go pretty well today. Hitting the road.
Hey! Look what I found! I found hay! It is cold today! It's gotta be in the 40s. My fingers are stinging. It's so cold. I am starting to shiver, so I'm glad that this was only a 50-mile stint. I am going to sit around, let the sun warm up everything, and then I'm going to move on to Missoula. Alright, Riverfront RV Park, let's go. Alright, thank you Bernie and Sharon's Riverfront RV Park. It is now 8:40 a.m. I believe I'm a little ahead of schedule, and now I'm on my way to Tura, which is just before Missoula, Missouri. Still cold. I do not have the appropriate gloves, so I'm gonna try to duck behind a truck to break the wind, and that's about it. Look at this awesome cliff face. Whoa. I need to learn more about rocks, because geology rocks. Gray, light tan, gray, red, gray, red, gray, reddish. Oh, so many minerals! It's 9:35 and I gotta say, it is a beautiful ride between Butte, Montana and Missoula, Montana. There are mountains galore, streams, rivers, cliffs, exposed rock, geologic features, historical sites. It's awesome. I'm about to pull into Tura in about 4 miles. In Tura, Montana, charging up at the Tura RV Park. Everything's going well, charging up at 8 kilowatts. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule today, but it's been very, very cold. My right hand has been freezing, so I'm glad it's warming up now. It's probably in the low to mid 60s. What I do while I'm at RV parks is just call ahead, make sure I know the directions, check the weather sometimes, maybe eat some food, walk around a bit. But that's all the time there is, because with only 45 minutes to charge, I'm back on the road pretty quickly. So I don't have as much time to do video editing or download photos and stuff like that. In case you're wondering, this is what the electric meter looks like when you're drawing 8 kilowatts. Thank you, Tula RV Park in Tula, Montana. It's 10:35 a.m. Temperatures are still kind of chilly in the 60s. And I just found out that one of my planned stops does not accept electric vehicles to charge anymore because Teslas have stopped there and burned out their breakers. So, Teslas, if you're out there, be careful when you're charging. Charging at the Wallace RV Park in Wallace, Idaho. Wallace, Idaho. And I looked these guys up. They have electricity, but they don't have 50 amps, so I messed up a little bit. So I'm slow charging right now at 2.2 kilowatts. Normally I'm charging at 10, 45 minutes or an hour to charge here. So it's gonna slow me down a little bit, but not too badly. So here's what's happening. I am charging on a 110, which is 20 amps, and I'm charging on one that is rated for 30 amps, but it actually is just drawing probably 15 amps. That's adding up to be about 2.2 kilowatts right now, which is 1/4 of how fast I normally charge. Also, FYI, I literally just bought this purple adapter at the last campsite. No particular reason, I happen to remember it, and now it is helping me charge twice as fast as I could if I didn't have it. At least there's a pub nearby, so I may end up going there for about 45 minutes. I need to get only 54 miles, and I'm at 55% charge right now. It is 2:45, so I'll probably be here till 3:30, and then I can move along to Howard's house in Coeur d'Alene. One more thing, this slow charge is not going to hurt me as bad as I thought it was because it's now 1:50 instead of 2:50. I just crossed a time zone coming into Iowa. So that may allow me to get to the hotel at a more reasonable time. From Missoula, Montana to, oh my god, Alberton. Missoula to Alberton. Really nice mountains. And the highway just goes right between all these mountains. It's amazing. Alright, another RV camp with a casino. Hoppa, RV campers enter here. So they just said go ahead and pull in. Thank you, Riverside Campground in Alberton, Montana. Heading on my way on another very short hop to Campground St. Regis, where the lady was hesitant to let me know if I could charge there because she didn't own the campground, but she thought it would be alright. What a great day. It's finally warmed up a bit. It's now in the lower 70s, which is much more comfortable cruising temperatures. So I figured out what is really striking me about Montana. First of all, the soil and the rock of different color. That's amazing. I'm not used to that on the East Coast. The other thing that strikes me is that I've been riding through miles and miles of mountains. And I'm used to going through the White Mountains. Now, the White Mountains in New Hampshire are gorgeous. I love them. They will always have a special place in my heart. And these mountains just keep on going. It's like being in the White Mountains, and then there are more White Mountains and more and more and more, and you just keep riding through them, and there are just more and more spectacular mountains out here. So that has really struck me about riding through Montana. Heading to St. Regis. Aha, I remember. Heading to St. Regis and St. Regis Campground. I'm going to charge up there. Now this is impressive. The road appears to go straight into the mountain. Spacious 50 amp pull-throughs at Camp Regis. Thank you, Camp St. Regis. Not only for the charge, but also for the adapter. I now have an adapter for a 30 amp connection, and I will be able to max out RV camp capabilities. Whoa, am I in Montana? Or am I in Tuckerman's Ravine? Ooh, in New Hampshire. More beautiful riding. It is now 1:25 in the afternoon in Montana. Whoa, there are massive cracks in the road. Like, that one almost ate my entire tire. My entire tire? Okay. Welcome to Idaho again. The Idaho that is next to Montana looks amazing, and I believe that is a massive solar farm down there. What? Progressive Idaho? Let's check it out again. Huh. One to go, baby! Yeah! Alright, Sprague Lake Resort. Hello. Smells kind of fishy out here. Okay, came to the wrong spot. Apparently the name of this place is the same as a place that I'm going to stop at a little later, just in a totally different town. Love. I wish I could show you the dust that I'm kicking up behind me. It is quite a sight to see. Most of today has been pretty straightforward. Ride, arrive, charge. But every once in a while, get the blood pressure up. Long-range electric motorcycle trips are not for the faint of heart. Here I am in the bathroom of the 4Corners Resort in Sprague, Washington State. Why am I here? Because my phone needs to be plugged in and my camera needs to be plugged in, and I have too many things to do online to go take a walk outside.
It's very nice outside. There's a lake, there's a light breeze, it's warm, it's lovely, but I have to be in here because I need to do stuff on my phone. Oh, maybe there's Wi-Fi. There's no Wi-Fi. I am headed to Moses Lake, and hopefully there's a public charger available there. If not, I gotta pay 10 bucks at the RV park. This 4Corners one was really far out of the way, and I got a big old dirt road. I got 5 miles of dirt road to travel on before I can get back to the highway. So it's kind of sketchy. So it goes.
At the Four Seasons Campground in Sprague, Washington, I am now at 99%. I wanted to leave at 86%. I actually waited till it's at 89%, and then when I unplugged everything, it just jumped up to 99%. I could have left like 10 minutes ago, and it's currently 7:33 p.m. So I could have left at 7:20, saved myself 10 more minutes. So it's kind of challenging. I just spent about 40 minutes in a bathroom because I needed to charge my phone. I want to get on this road right here, which I can't because there are fences and a ditch. I don't really want to try my luck with the ditch. But instead I gotta go like 12 miles out of my way down a dirt road. I gotta go a long way on this dirt road, which is stressful. My shoulders are generally tight as I'm riding on dirt because I gotta balance even more than I do on pavement. So, wish me luck. This is it, Danicus Road. Oh, thank goodness. I love it. There's a yield sign, so you don't have to stop all the way. Oh, 4 miles to the freeway! Success! Yes, I made it past the dirt road. Here we go. So the strangest thing is happening to me between Sprague, Washington, and Lake Moses, Washington. I'm getting hit by 1 raindrop per minute, about. Hello, Moses Lake. My next charging stop. 2 more before Seattle. It is 8:45 p.m. and it is just barely starting to rain. I don't have my rain gear on. I don't have the supercharger covered, but this should not cause any significant wetness or damage. All right, just had some delicious tacos at Tacos El Rey in Moses Lake. FYI, I am walking around in my helmet because it's raining, and that's how I look. Looks awesome. Moses Lake, Washington, thank you for the charge. Actually having 2 SEMA Connect J1772 plugs available was awesome. Alright, here's what happens when a truck passes me at night in the rain. You can see all the spray. There it is. Woo! And that is what it looks like when illuminated by my headlight. Oh, there's so much. I just turned my headlight down. That doesn't mean there's less of it. It just means that less of it is illuminated. So now I have water raining down on me from the sky and water getting kicked up from the ground from this truck in front of me. Alright, Columbia River in Washington State. On my way to Ellensburg. 25 more miles to go. It's 10:40 p.m. But it feels like 11:40 to me. Just went by a shop called Legal Weed. Here we have agate and bead. Smells kind of interesting. Here in Ellensburg. Now that pot is legal, I think I smell it throughout the entire town. Oh yeah, look at this. 3 charge point stations right in a row. Alright, Ellensburg, you win. I was trying to make it all the way to Seattle tonight, but it's just too far, too late, too cold. So, I used hotwire.com, grabbed myself a hotel, a little less expensive than if I had just booked it without it, I hope. and I'm gonna lay my weary head and start again tomorrow. The other benefit of going to Seattle tomorrow is that I'll actually be able to see the mountains, which I'm pretty excited about. On to Seattle, charged up in Ellensburg. Charged up both my bike and myself because I was getting tired, cold, and it was raining, and I just wasn't going to make it to Seattle at a reasonable time. Plugged in through this door, just snuck the wire right on through there, and the guy was super nice in helping me do that because there are no external plugs on the wall, and yeah, ready to go, and can't wait to get to Seattle. This sky has little dots of blue. I just passed one. Here comes another coming up. Otherwise, all gray. Temperature's not too bad. It is 8:23. 8:23? Yes, 8:23. That means I'm going to be able to charge up soon. Bend is only 10 miles away. Welcome to North Bend Premium Outlets. NRG EV Go charging stations. Oh man! Oh, I am wet and my strap just broke. Oh. Okay. Nice. At the North Bend Premium Shopping Outlets, where there are 1, 2, 3 level 2 chargers, and I can't use any of them because they're powered off. I called yesterday. NRG EV Go, I called yesterday and said, hey, are these working? And they said, yes, they are. No power. Let's look over here. Oh, no power here either. I called them to see if they could remote start them. They can't. There's already a ticket for these to be fixed, but they told me they were powered on. So this is super frustrating. Pretty mad at NRG EV Go right now. Their 2 superchargers are working, but I can't use those, so it doesn't matter. All right, gotta find another solution. All right, it only took me 3,000 miles, but I finally figured out how to maximize my charging here at North Bend. I tried the premium outlets, no luck there. However, at a community center, they have 50 amp connections and a bunch of 110 volt connections. So I have Elcon charger from Hollywood Electrics, my DigiNow supercharger, and my onboard charger, all charging at the same time, providing about 9 kilowatts of electricity. So I'll be able to go much faster than if I just used any one alone. Thank you, Sniffwall-Me, for the charge at the Mountainside Community Center. I'm going to get to my cousin's house half an hour early. What? I'm never early.